Where do you go from here if you are negotiating with someone that continuously moves the goalposts? And as you said, they're not the same organization they were 11 months ago. They're on their last legs. It's not the same. So where do the negotiations go if they're not really coming to the table?
Well, I think you need to signal maximum support for Israel to do whatever it needs to do to capture or kill Sinwar. There should be maximum rewards published for information that leads to his capture or death. We have seen now an indictment unsealed by the Justice Department this week in the wake of the execution of the American hostage. Why this was not unsealed for months is a good question. This was apparently filed in February under seal, only now unsealed. Several of the people indicted already dead, killed by the Israelis, but several on there not dead, including Sinwar. There's no public reward from the United States for the capture of Yahya Sinwar. You would think that we would want to back some massive reward with Israel and campaign around Gaza. Give us tips. We will relocate you. You can get $50 million, $100 million. Think about how much money that saves, let alone lives that saves in the long term by incentivizing people to save themselves and turn on a dying leader. There are other people who are hiding out in Beirut. Lebanon is a recipient of our foreign assistance. We have somebody who's under indictment. We talk to Lebanon all the time. We fund their military. Why is this person allowed to hang out in Beirut? We have another person who's still hanging out in Qatar and making speeches in Turkey, a NATO ally. Why are these people allowed to walk the earth freely? They're under indictment from the United States, apparently. What are we doing to capture them or kill them? I think we need to bring financial hardship on the Qataris, on the Turks, and on the Egyptians to step up to the plate here. If all of these things come together and we show the Iranians that they pay a price as well for their client murdering, executing an American hostage, if we go talk to the Chinese and say, hey, we hold you responsible too. Oh, yeah, China's the one that's importing all the Iranian oil that we're not cracking down on. China's the one that's been cozying up to Hamas these past few months. Why don't we start saying to the Chinese, we're going after your state-owned enterprises that are involved in importing Iranian oil. We're going to be taking it to you, to the Iranians, to the Qataris, to the Turks, to the Egyptians, to the Lebanese, and we will support the Israelis in hunting down Sinwar and the rest of the Hamas operatives. You make those statements publicly from the White House, I imagine you will see a change on the ground.